Jokic and Giannis are the two best players in the world right now, both with a combined 726 double-doubles, but today we are completely swapping their careers and seeing how NBA history changes. So we're starting off with Jokic being drafted to the Bucks, joining Chris Middleton in Milwaukee. As Jokic already has a starting role on the Bucks, he wins the Rookie of the Year. The Bucks do miss the playoffs though, finishing with the 25-57 record. And with the 8th pick in the 2014 NBA draft, the Nuggets select Giannis Antetokounmpo. Meanwhile, LeBron creates a great trio in Cleveland in the 2014 offseason. Jokic does go up 4 overalls after his first season, and Giannis doesn't win the Rookie of the Year, but does make an all-rookie first team. Unfortunately, both the Bucks and the Nuggets finish as the 12th seed in their respective conference. Giannis moving up 5 overalls in the offseason, with Jokic reaching an 88, and makes his first All-NBA team, putting up great numbers. Sadly, the Bucks do miss the playoffs, and so do the Nuggets. And with the 4th pick in the draft, they pick Jamal Murray. Meanwhile, the Bucks are able to select Malcolm Brogdon with their 35th pick, giving Giannis some help. In the offseason, after an Olympic campaign, Jokic moves up to a 92 overall, with Giannis reaching an 86. Meanwhile, the Warriors form the greatest team ever assembled, who will be a challenge for both teams later in the video. In 2018, Jokic makes the first team All-NBA, with Giannis following on the second team. Sadly, the Bucks get swept by Melo and the Knicks, with the Nuggets going down 3-1 against the Thunder, getting absolutely blown out in Game 5. Things are looking good now, though, as both players are now above 90 overall. Jokic making the first team All-NBA once again, with Giannis repeating on the second team. The Bucks taking a 3-2 lead on the Hawks, completely crushing them in a Game 6 blowout. Meanwhile, Giannis has to go through Anthony Davis, where Giannis and the Nuggets go up 3-2, the Pelicans forcing a huge Game 7, with this game coming down to the final 2 minutes. This is Giannis versus Anthony Davis, looking for something, puts up the post hook and knocks it down. It's a 1-point game. Jamal Crawford, good pass into Green for the dunk. That's beautiful stuff. Davis now. Another post hook and knocks it down. He's too unstoppable. Here it comes, another post hook, and he misses this time. Big rebound for Giannis. Push the pace. Rebound for Greg Oden. Isaiah Thomas gets blocked. And here is the Pelicans now down the other end. George Hill driving in and gets the and one. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, it's stolen away. Wow. The Nuggets are probably going to choke this. They go right into Anthony Davis and he gets the easy dunk. Here's Isaiah Thomas. Huge possession inside. Gets blocked yet again, bro. Why is Isaiah Thomas taking these last shots? And it looks like the Nuggets are just choking this one away. Meanwhile, the Bucks go up 3-1 on the Knicks. However, the Knicks don't give up, with Game 5 going down to the final minute. 7 seconds here. Brogdon with it. 5 seconds. They go to Jokic. Jokic inside. Tough shot. It's good. One stop, and they should be heading to the conference finals. Ty Lawson gets a 3 and misses. And it looks like the Bucks are finally heading to the conference finals. They would play LeBron's Cavs in the conference finals. And with LeBron at his peak, they take a 3-2 lead. Game 6 will be very close, though, as the Bucks have a lead. Post hook. Misses. Tristan Thompson, a big rebound, and misses. Kevin Love, another big rebound, and knocks it down. It's a tie game. Jokic coming to set a screen. Into Jokic. He gets the dunk. Into LeBron. He gets an open mid-range and knocks it down. That's too easy for LeBron James. Right. Good defense. Kevin Love, another big rebound and puts it up. Jokic, you gotta be there. Nikola Jokic. Inside. That's his signature. Hits it. 5 seconds. Chris Middleton guarding him. LeBron James. Post fade away for the win. That is so tough. And the Cavaliers are taking home the W. In the 2018 offseason, Jokic moves up to a stellar 96 overall, with Giannis sitting 4 overalls below him. And right on cue, in 2019, Jokic is the MVP, putting up insane averages. Giannis still on the second team All-NBA, as the Bucks continue to get more established, signing Brook Lopez, and completely wiping out the Nets, sweeping them. But very soon, this Nets team will be a force, and will be a challenge for both teams. Out in the West, though, Giannis is in a tough 7-game series. Luckily, Jamal Murray and Giannis blow out the Timberwolves in Game 7. They'll play the Warriors in the second round. Meanwhile, Jokic has to get through Embiid and Simmons in round 2, as the Bucks go up 3-2. Game 6 will go down to the wire. Nikola Jokic, Joel guarding him, looking for something, pulls a tough mid-range and knocks it down. 6 seconds on the clock. Brogdon, a big mid-range. Bang! bang. Embiid comes and sets a screen. Bad defense. Embiid gets the easy dunk on Nikola Jokic. Into Jokic. Back out to Middleton. He gets an open three and knocks it down. That's a huge three-pointer for Chris Middleton. And so in the first Jokic versus Embiid series, Jokic takes the win. Surprisingly, the Nuggets are up 3-2 on the Warriors. However, Durant and Curry force a Game 7 in a Game 6 blowout, sadly taking down this young Nuggets team in a massive winner-go-home. In the conference finals, Jokic takes a 3-2 lead on the Celtics, with Game 6 coming down to the final shot. Jaylen Brown pulls a three-pointer and knocks it down. Brook Lopez, he's going to pull the mid-range and knock it down. It's a big shot. Jokic drives in. He's double-teamed immediately. He's too good, though. Finishes the jump shot. Oh, that's a big miss. All they need is a two-pointer. Go right into Jokic. Middleton sets the screen. There's 3 seconds. What are they doing? What is that? What is that? Luckily, the Bucks destroy the Celtics in Game 7 and finally advance to the finals, where they'll play the Big Four in Golden State. The Warriors taking a 3-1 lead and completely crush them in Game 5 as expected. Luckily, this is the last year the Warriors will be together, but this is a tough finals loss for Jokic. In the offseason, after a successful FIBA World Cup, Giannis hits a 94 overall, with Jokic at a steady 96. And so it's back-to-back MVPs for Nikola Jokic. Meanwhile, Giannis is still in that All-NBA third team. He hasn't quite reached his full potential. Jokic takes down the Orlando Magic in a pretty tough 6-game series, while Luka finds himself up 3-2 on the Nuggets. Game 6 going down to the final 2 minutes. Here comes Luka coming to set a screen. Luka is really the force of this team. Porzingis is also running the show. He pulls a mid-range and knocks it down. That's a big shot. Good defense from Dennis Smith Jr. That's great defense from the Mavericks, and Luka grabs the board, but Giannis with the steal and gets the layup to go. That's huge. Porzingis, half spin, step back, mid-range, buckets. And so it looks like the Mavericks will be taking care of business here. Meanwhile, the Celtics find themselves up 3-2. The Bucks luckily force a huge Game 7 and completely blow them out in a clutch winner-go-home, going up against Kyrie, Kevin Durant, and the Nets. Surprisingly, going up 3-0 and sweeping through the Nets, advancing to the finals for the second time in a row, playing LeBron James and Anthony Davis, where the series is very close. The Bucks taking a 3-2 lead and blowing them out in Game 6. And finally, the Bucks are NBA champions, Jokic winning his first Finals MVP. As we enter the modern era, Jrue Holiday signs with the Bucks, and in the 2020 Olympics, Giannis and Jokic both reach a 97 overall. Meanwhile, there's a new super team in town with Kevin Durant, James Harden, and Kyrie. It's Nikola Jokic winning his third MVP straight. His averages continue to get better, while Giannis has his best season as he helps the Nuggets finish as the #1 seed by a clear margin. The Nuggets dominating through their first round matchup, while the Bucks advance, beating the Pistons in 6 games. Sadly, losing to the Celtics in a 5-game series. This opens the door for the Nuggets, though, as Jamal Murray and Giannis lock in, taking down the Phoenix Suns, and finally advance to the NBA Finals, playing the Brooklyn Nets, and we know exactly who they have. The Nuggets go up 3-2, with Game 6 coming down to the final 2 minutes. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, Jamal Murray inside, gets the and one. Here is Allen setting a screen into Jared Allen, and he gets the layup to go. Kyrie guarding him, back out to Jamal Murray, into Aaron Gordon for the dunk. What a slam. Here's Kevin Durant. Oh my God, Giannis with the steal. Are you kidding me? I know you were missing free throws before. Please make this. Oh my God, he misses the free throw. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Kevin Durant for the tie. It's good. We're going to overtime. Are you kidding me? In overtime, it's the Nuggets who pull away. And finally, right on cue, Giannis Antetokounmpo is an NBA champion. And Giannis takes home his first Finals MVP. With both players winning a championship, now it's a race for 99, as Giannis has reached a 98 overall, and Nikola Jokic is chilling at a 97 overall. And in 2022, Giannis Antetokounmpo finally takes home the MVP, averaging 22, 12, and 8 assists, while Jokic is still the best center in the league in the All-NBA first team. Him and Jrue Holiday destroying the Cavaliers in round 1, with Giannis repeating, winning in 5 games against the Timberwolves. Steph and the Warriors going up 3-2 on them, with the Nuggets forcing Game 7 in a huge Game 6 blowout, and finishing off the Warriors in a very important winner-go-home. Meanwhile, the Bucks sweep the Magic, and then get their revenge on the Celtics, heading back to the NBA Finals. Giannis takes down the Pelicans very easily, and so it's a Bucks vs Nuggets final, meaning Giannis vs Jokic in their first playoff matchup. As expected, this series is very close, with Giannis and the Nuggets taking a 3-2 lead. Game 6 will come down to the wire, as the Nuggets have a 3-point lead. Can the Bucks force 7? Here's Jokic inside, looking for the bucket, puts it up and in. It's a 5-point game here. Here's Jamal Murray though, inside on Brook Lopez. That's a good shot. It's a 3-point game. They're gonna go right into Jokic like usual. He's gonna pull a post fade and miss. Here comes the screen for Jamal Murray. Great pass into Bradley, and he gets the dunk. They go into Jokic. Giannis is guarding him. This is the matchup he wanted. It's a block from Giannis. Jokic in the deep post. Gets the misses the layup. Wow. The Nuggets could take a lead on this possession. Jamal Murray, he's pulling a 3. It's good. That is a huge shot for Jamal Murray. Here's Drew Holiday with 5 seconds, with 4 seconds into Jokic. 3 seconds on the clock. Jokic. Great defense from the Nuggets, and they are NBA champions. Now Giannis has one more championship over Jokic. At the age of 28, Jokic does reach a 98 overall. Meanwhile, Giannis is the first to a 99, reaching it in 2023. In 2023, it's another MVP for Jokic, as he is racking up the MVPs compared to Giannis. While Giannis is a steady All-NBA first team, this season, going down 3-2 to LeBron and the Lakers, and being upsetted in Game 6. Meanwhile, the Bucks sweep the Pistons, and then the Knicks, going up 3-1 against the Celtics, and beating them once again, going back to the NBA Finals, this time against the Suns, who currently have Devin Booker and Kevin Durant, and this team would be much stronger than them, taking Jokic and the Bucks down in Game 4. And so, as one of the best prospects in the league is drafted, the Milwaukee Bucks make a huge trade. So we get to see Jokic and Damian Lillard teamed up in Milwaukee. It's back-to-back MVPs for Nikola Jokic. He just continues to win them. Giannis also making the All-NBA first team. However, this season, it's the Bucks absolutely running the show, finishing as the best team in the Eastern Conference with Damian Lillard added to their squad, as they win their first round matchup in 5 games. Giannis winning in 5 as well. And then the Nuggets blow through the Warriors in 5. Meanwhile, this new duo gets through the Celtics in 6. And finally, beating the Detroit Pistons, once again advancing to the NBA Finals. Meanwhile, Giannis continues to dominate in the West, getting revenge on the Lakers, and once again are back in the finals. Jokic versus Giannis. This time, Damian Lillard goes crazy as the Bucks go up 3-1, but the Nuggets are not giving up just yet, as Game 5 goes down to the final minute. Let's see if Jokic and Lillard can take care of business this time. Jokic sets a screen, Lillard pulls a 3 and knocks it down. It's a 6-point game. Damian Lillard with it. He could be an NBA champion. Lillard inside, looking for it. Gets the foul, and it's almost an and one. And so this time, it's Damian Lillard and the Bucks who are NBA champions. This time, it's Damian Lillard who takes home the Finals MVP. After a long offseason, Giannis stays at a 99 overall, while Jokic is a steady 98. In 2025, it's Giannis winning the MVP, and it's safe to say these two are completely running the NBA. Jokic, of course, still in the first team All-NBA. The Bucks starting their playoff campaign with a sweep. Unfortunately, though, Giannis underperforms and loses in 7 in round 1. Meanwhile, this duo continues to dominate through the East, sweeping through the playoffs, and Jokic is once again back in the NBA Finals against the Phoenix Suns. And with Damian Lillard's help, this time the Bucks go up 3-1, blowing them out in Game 5, and it's back-to-back rings for Damian Lillard and Jokic. Lillard taking home his second Finals MVP. And finally, Jokic hits the big 99 overall mark, with Giannis dropping to a 97. Nikola Jokic makes the All-NBA first team pretty comfortably, but after suffering his first tough injury, the Nuggets finished dead last in the Western Conference. And the Bucks are upsetted by Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. Jokic reaches a 98 overall, while Giannis drops to a 96 after his injury. Jokic is still very dominant, as he makes a first-team All-NBA. Giannis dropping a little to third team. Unfortunately, the Nuggets losing in round 1 to Luka and the Mavs, while the Bucks get their revenge on the Heat, sadly losing in round 2 in 5 games. After 2 rough seasons, Damian Lillard leaves the Milwaukee Bucks. And while Giannis is back on the All-NBA first team, Jokic suffers a bad injury. The Bucks completely missing the playoffs, while the Nuggets lose in round 1 in back-to-back seasons. And since Jokic has 1 more year left on his contract, there's talks of him leaving the Milwaukee Bucks. While Giannis is an All-NBA first team member, Jokic has sadly dropped to a second team, and Giannis is seriously struggling in the playoffs. Jokic getting a big 7-game series win versus the Raptors, but losing in round 2 once again. And so after many rough seasons, a 35-year-old Nikola Jokic signs with the Nuggets, joining Giannis Antetokounmpo, forming an unbelievable trio in Denver. While Giannis is still on an All-NBA team, Jokic is slowly dropping to the third team. This duo locking in and ending a 3-year first-round exit drought, beating the Kings in an easy 5-game series, where they go up against Victor and the Spurs. This series will go to 7. Game 7 going down to the final 2 minutes. Here comes Jamal Murray. Great move inside. It's a 2-point game. Teague with it. I guess this guy's a star player. He's a creative player. Pulls up a mid-range and knocks it down. Trying to drive inside, trying to use his body. Out to Jokic, he pulls a mid-range and knocks it down. It's a 2-point game. Ben Simmons, Victor Wembanyama coming off the screen to DeJounte Murray. He pulls a 3 and knocks it down. Giannis Antetokounmpo trying to get a bucket into Jokic, gets the layup. Jokic pulls a 3 and hits it. Oh my God, there's still time here. 3 seconds, 2 seconds here. Murray for 3. Oh my goodness! It's a tie game and we're going to overtime. In overtime, the Spurs vanquish the Nuggets easily. Meanwhile, Giannis drops to a 95, while Jokic is now a 94 overall. While only Giannis makes an All-NBA team, sweeping through round 1, but losing to Luka and the Mavericks in round 2. Giannis moving down to a 93, and Jokic to a 92 with age, where for the first time in a while, they missed the playoffs. At 38, Jokic returns home to the Bucks. Meanwhile, Giannis has a lot of trouble all alone. Jokic losing in round 1. As Jokic and Giannis both drop to a 90 overall, they both find themselves losing to a young and hungry team. Jokic decides to give himself a shot at a title, joining Victor in Brooklyn, while Giannis joins Zion in New Orleans. Pelicans losing in the play-in, while the Nets get swept by the Cavaliers, and finally after 19 years in the NBA, Jokic retires as a 3-time champion, 5-time MVP, and 12-time first-team All-NBA. As a 40-year-old, Giannis drops to an 85 overall. He's unable to make the playoffs, returning to his original team, once again missing out on the playoffs. Retiring at 42 years old. Who had the better career, Jokic or Giannis? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. These videos take me a while to make. And make sure to check out these 2 videos that are flashed up on the screen right now. They're both bangers. Anyway, peace, boys.